LEGO have announced the latest LEGO Ideas set to be joining the production lineup, along with the winners of Series 6 for the BrickLink Designer Program. And whilst some are a given, there are a couple of surprises in there. As for LEGO Ideas, there were 48 sets that took part in the first review of 2024. I did a whole video on all of them, and there were some really strong designs in there. However, out of all of them, LEGO have chosen this, the minerals display. Now, I have to say, firstly, congratulations to the fan designer, and when I did the video covering these, I did say that it would kind of make it a reasonable choice, kind of expands upon the insects collection that LEGO have already done, taking it now in a different direction. It's the sort of thing that I could see them doing. But I also said that there were some far more exciting and incredible builds that have been proposed, which I'd hoped were going to make the cut. Also, seeing as they chose two from the final round, now having only one picked kind of feels a little bit disappointing. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I think it's a reasonable choice, but was it the best one? Tell me what you think. As for BrickLink, the 5 designs announced are going to be crowdfunded in October 2025, not produced until March 2026, so quite a way off. But of course, I did a whole range of videos on which I felt were the best and even gave my final 5 predictions. Now, the first that has been chosen is this, the off-road adventure, one that I did cover, but I freely admit I did not think they were actually going to choose this one as a winner. They've done quite a few things camping related around both the Friends and the City lineup, and while this is undoubtedly more detailed, the whole point of the BrickLink Designer Program is that this is aimed more at AFOLs and better in-depth building experience. I had thought that as great as it looked, it was simply going to be too close to things that they had already produced. So I didn't call this one as a winner. And in all honesty, as I always try to do, there's a couple that I would have preferred. But as a fan of camping, this is certainly one that I'm going to be looking to pick up. And I do think that it will prove popular when we do finally get round to crowdfunding. This one coming in at 859 pieces, there or thereabouts, once they've finished doing what they do with them. All importantly, that means that it shouldn't have a ridiculous price tag. Then they have finally picked the Art Factory. This is one which, if you've seen my videos on these in the past, you will know that I have sung the virtues of for a while. It's such a fantastic build. I included it in a couple of different videos, even in that final predictions one. But I had said that I just felt that they probably wouldn't give it the attention that it deserved. I actually thought that this was going to lose out to the arcade submission, another one which was really fantastic. Simply the fact that they overlooked this when it was proposed in a previous series kind of took away my hope that it was going to get chosen. I'm glad that I was wrong. As I said in my review video of this, it is one of the best creations that I have seen. So wonderfully and cleverly done. I will call it now. This is going to sell out, and it will do so pretty quickly. 2,500 pieces, middle of the road size wise. The price should obviously mirror that as well. I'm really looking forward to this one. Comment down below if you are as well. Now, the next one that they've picked is this, the Sequoia Tree Trail. And I have to say, I am surprised. This is one that I didn't pick or really give any attention to. Just over 3,000 pieces. So it's quite large. And when I was originally looking at these, when doing my research, when this first came out, back when all the different fan designs were proposed, I looked at all the different pieces that are making up this pretty high piece count. I felt that they were not going to be worth the pretty large price tag that is going to be attached to this. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's a really nice build, very sweet, sort of thing that would be nice to have on display. But whilst we've got some fun interactivity going on down here, the trees themselves, imposing as they are taking up such a large amount of this piece count that I don't see how this is one that's going to make much sense to buyers. Not unless this is somehow really cheaply priced, and I can't see how it's going to happen. It's also a little bit similar to me from the likes of the tree house that we've had, or the A-frame cabin, even that camping adventure that they've chosen from this same series. The underlying theme that's going on is very close, and I have to say I'm really surprised. I did not and could not have seen this one coming. On the flip side of that, though, one of my 5 predicted winners was this, the Gold Mine Expedition. It is such an incredibly well thought out build, so detailed throughout. I know a lot of people were saying that they thought the sushi restaurant was going to come out on top by the same designer, but there was just something about this, fantastic as they both were, that made me think this was going to be the winner. 3,570 pieces. It is up there size-wise. It's going to be up there price-wise too. I think that it's worth it. It's such a wonderful blend of different themes. So many congratulations to the fan designer on this one. Look forward to getting my hands on it, or trying to anyway, when crowdfunding commences. And then last, but by no means least, finally, we will have the return of the Wolf Pack in the Outlaw Forest Den. I was excited when the leaked CMF series coming up had the Wolfpack minifig in it, the Beastmaster, but now we're going to be getting loads more minifigs again, and of course, finally, a home base for them, a castle of their very own, which is going to go so well with the Lion Knights faction, and of course, the Black Falcons that we've had, and most recently from BrickLink, of course, the Forestman. It's been long overdue. Fans have been crying out for the Wolfpack to return, so thankfully, Lego has listened. Now, I sung the praises of this one in the videos that I did for this series. Now, I will admit, I did think that by the same designer, it was actually going to be the medieval toll bridge that was going to be picked. I felt that that just had the edge over this one, but again, I don't care. There were only a couple of things about this one that I personally slightly preferred. I will still be very happy to get this, and I'm sure that many others will too. So post down in the comments what you think. Are you happy that the Wolfpack is finally going to get some recognition again from Lego, and at a decent size, which should also have a decent price attached to it? But there we have it. Thank you very much for watching. I would be really keen to know your thoughts on these. Some surprises there for me, as well as some that are very overdue. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.